In 5 years, many things can change. Valentino Rossi retires from MotoGP, the Switch was released, and we went through 2 years of lockdown, etc. Looking back, it still feels like it all happened yesterday, but look where we are now. A new decade. So far, it is horrible, but back to my main point, which is the fact that 1 year becomes 5 years, and how you wish you can relive those experiences again. Case in point, Sonic Mania. Sonic Team announced Sonic Mania on July 22nd, 2016. A brand new 2D Sonic game, and not just that, it is developed by Christian Whitehead alongside Pagoda West and Hey Cannon. The name Whitehead is no stranger within the community. Originally released in August 15, 2017, except for us Steam users. Gee, thanks Sega. Sonic Mania contains 12 zones with 3 playable characters, and I have 5 words. This game is f***ing good. First up is obviously the gameplay. Sonic and friends control so f***ing well. No matter what direction you're heading, up, down or left, right, they all controls like a fine wine, just like the classic trilogy. You won't find yourself struggling in the slightest, and the characters never do anything to fight against your decision. The physics here are perfectly coded to the point where you won't notice any flaws. Here you can just run up any hills easily, the momentum based physics carries to higher boundaries, awkward platforming are also reduced to atom as a result of the good physics in the game, so on and so forth. The trails of speed/momentum stays with you throughout your big journey. It doesn't matter if you play as Sonic, Tails or Knuckles. They all have the same experience that gets you somewhere in unique ways. And you know what? I feel embarrassed as Sonic Team that wasn't able to pull off this trick like what Whitehead is doing. In the other game, Sonic feels like a complete brick that you have to drag on to move, while here, you feel like Sonic the Hedgehog. Pure perfection. In addition to your basic controls, you also have a mechanic in the form of drop dash, which you can perform easily by holding down the jump button, and it is super effective on any obstacles to the point of forgetting the existence of spin dash. Yes, I still enjoy spin dashing, but upon discovering the awesome drop dash, I actually never use spin dash anymore. It could be just convenient for me to do that over spin dash. Just hold the jump and off you go instead of holding down and pressing jump to boost. Does anyone agree with me? Comment below. Like I said earlier, there are 12 zones in the game and most of them are f***ing awesome to traverse through. Except for Oil Ocean. The developer decided to bring back some of the famous stages from those games that became fan favorite in their community. Green Hill Zone is where your game usually begins, then you have Chemical Plant that defines blast processing, Hydro City, everyone's favorite water level, and Stardust Speedway with the Metal Sonic Intense Race, etc. Each of them represent different elements from the games that they originally appear from. A good reminder for the fans to remember the origins of this level and remember when Sega used to make good Sonic games. Because of the older levels returning, each players will be surprised of what zones that they will be coming across on their blind playthrough. And I gotta give credit to Whitehead for preparing a bunch of surprises. You might be thinking, old levels returning again. That means everything will be the same, don't you think? But with a twist. All acts in each zones always have something going on in the background that differs with each other. You won't find yourself staring at the same backdrop for 2 consecutive acts like in Sonic 1 and 2. Here, Christians switch everything up. While first act it still remains same as original as their source material. It all changes up in Act 2 and you will never see them coming. And this is where the next point comes into play. Creativity. And man, Whitehead went all out with it. Remember when Sonic 3 just continues on without the need to fade to black? Well, Mania did the same. Oh, it's your typical Green Hill Zone. But then they went underground in Act 2. Oh, flying battery. But then it went from a sunny weather to a stormy one. See what I mean? The capability of Whitehead creativity is simply infinite. He knows people love Sonic 3 for the same reason and decide to add the element into this game, and the end result is outstanding. If it wasn't for the act, I wouldn't even know that we are on to the next level. Let's not forget that every time you beat a zone, you then head into a different location while watching the cutscene, except for Stardust Speedway, that also adds more immersion to the current experience. The game don't just have classic zones though, but also 4 brand new ones, and every single one of them are f***ing masterpiece. Man, Christian Whitehead is a national treasure. The levels are satisfying to run across no matter how many times you replay them. Studiopolis takes the cake for the best zone in the Sonic series. The aesthetic, the level design, and the music importantly are the keys that make this zone feel so good. Is this what heaven looks like? Because I sure want to live there. First Garden came close in second. Who would have thought that a newspaper factory could be a fun level to walk around to? Extra, extra, get your local papers here, extra, extra! Man, I feel like working there too. Just when you thought it's all over, Act 2 comes along and slaps it all over my face. As a guy who adores snow but never get to experience it myself, watching the backdrop while going through each area always puts a smile on my face. Mirage Saloon Zone used to be a scrap level from Sonic CD, starts off as an airplane stage, but then can also branches off for Knuckles, which adds replayability that fills you with a Wild West vibe. And finally, Titanic Monarch, the final stronghold of Eggman, where you climb a gigantic mech machine filled with lots of traps, accompanied by a menacing music. All 4 of them have different specialties that offer variety among experience that will make you feel very satisfied. You know what's more satisfying? Music. T-Lopes is a f***ing national treasure as well. Not only you have a gameplay uniqueness for each zone, but also presented with a plethora amount of delicious music. Every single one of them are well composed and contain all kinds of flavor that your ears will be thankful for you. When you put the original tunes along with T-Lop's version, the difference is night and day. While I appreciate the good old music made by Sonic Team, T-Lopes took them to the next level. Upon hearing them, you will feel a sense of relaxation flowing through your blood and makes you want to do something to accompany with it. See, even the dog agrees. Bottom line, T-Lopes knows how to make a good music, and it shows right here. Wow, the game is perfect. There's no flaws, right? Right? Wrong. As much as I enjoy the game as a whole, there's also tiny problems in my opinion. First up is the Encore Mode, which is part of the DLC that they released a year later. The game brought back Ray and Mighty, who last appeared in the arcade game, and you can see that Sega does not care about those characters at all, apart from Sonic. Ray can glide in the air while Mighty can curl up in his shell to protect from enemy while breaking stuff. While those two offers different mechanics, there's hardly anything else that are different. How I wish there are more zones, whether old or new. Meanwhile, the other stuff they added are something that we don't need, which is the aesthetic that changes up the atmosphere of each zones. Oil Ocean used to be a terrible zone, but when they made it into this one here, I feel very relaxed for like 5 minutes. They added some quality of life update, but still not enough to justify the update. If the aesthetic changes cause something to change for the level design, I would be happy. But here, just blatant palette swap simply doesn't do it for me. I am sorry. The other problem is the over-reliance on nostalgia. Yes, the game was supposed to be an ultimate celebration of classic Sonic, but when you look at the list of zones they included, 8 out of the 12 are taken straight from older games, leaving only 4 to shine on themselves, making the game feel unbalanced. I get that they want to make a game based around everyone's favorite level, but why would anyone think it's a good idea to fill the game with pre-existing locations? In my opinion, I would take out Oil Ocean and Metallic Madness from the equation. Even after 5 years, I still enjoy this game as much as when I first played it 5 years ago. It is packed full of surprises, lots of good music, and great level design that does not feel old at all, making the replayability to stay around at a constant level regardless of how many times you complete it. Every time I play it, I always find something new to explore, whether it is new areas of a zone or how long I can take to finish a level. The experience, I just want to say that I truly have a good amount of fun that cannot be described anywhere else. You know something is wrong when some fans know how to make a better games compared to the official company. It feels like everyone at Sonic Team are out of touch with each other, not able to get along with each other's opinion, and ultimately throwing whatever idea they had onto the board and went with it. While the fans are able to see clearly what they want to do with Sonic and able to develop some awesome fan games. Because of that, I'm pretty worried about Sonic Frontiers. After Forces, I don't want to have too much hope, knowing that they will still find a way to mess something up, just like Ferrari. That's all I gotta say with this video. If you enjoyed what you see, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss a thing. Comment below your opinion on this game. Whether you like it or not, let's have a peaceful discussion. If you want to follow me on what I'm doing, you can follow me in the description for the Twitter link. Thank you for watching. Happy birthday, Sonic Mania.